we got to Minneapolis, Minnesota pretty early, and the first thing we wanted to do, which we've done before, is of course go to Mall of America. Mall of America, biggest mall I've ever seen. I don't know, it might be the biggest mall in the world, I don't know. But it's got roller coasters and every store you can imagine, and every restaurant. Me and the band, anytime we come to Minnesota, we love to cruise through and see if we can get any new stage clothes and stuff like that. It's an awesome place.
I think he would actually wear this. Todd would wear this.
We had a show at the Minnesota State Fair, so we pull into the fair, and we knew this thing was going to be big. Everyone said, I think it's the second largest fair in the nation. And we pulled in, we knew it was going to be huge, but we didn't imagine this many people were going to be there. People everywhere, and the only way in with the bus and trailer is right through the middle of the street where there's thousands and thousands of people walking. So we just basically pushed the bus down the street and honked the horn a few times, hoping people would move. So we got into the fair, loaded into the stage, got all the gear set, and of course we wanted to go check out this fair, see what this is all about. We set out on foot, and sure enough, there's people everywhere, and this is a Tuesday afternoon, and there's just people everywhere. I don't know if people take off work or what. There was huge stages, there was parades, there was rides. Every vendor you can imagine was there, every kind of food, and we heard that it takes 40 years to even apply to be a vendor at this fair. One of the places we heard about was a cookie stand that evidently grosses over $1 million just in that couple weeks that the fair's there. So of course we had to go get these cookies. So we go there, the lady scoops up this giant shovel full of chocolate chip cookies, puts it in a bucket. It was like $15, and you get some cold milk with it. And I decided to trade some beer and dip for cookies and milk that day. It was worth it.
Star of the dashboard drummers, you were turning up the radio. Sitting in the middle, playing air fiddle, you were hotter than a summer back road. And it's crazy how I remember that perfectly. When we set sail away in a white Chevrolet with a Jerry Jeff sticker on the glass, we cut through the night like the KC lights, knowing summertime wasn't gonna last. And we swore that wouldn't matter, and we stay like that together. But we're not, 'cause we're not 19 forever.
After the show, it's Tuesday night, and it just happens to be the first day of CBS Sports Inside College Football that Earl Dibbles, Dipplum and Pick'em is on.
Plus the country boy is back, Earl Dibbles Jr.
Right before Dibbles comes on, I always start getting a little bit nervous because I got these jokes on there. I don't know if they're going to take the jokes, but I was excited because every single joke they kept.
Of our country correspondent, Earl Dibbles Jr. Last season, Earl went 40-18, 22 games over 500 just by keeping it country. It's time now for week one of the Rural Roundup we call Deep 'em and Peek 'em.
Thanks, Adam. Now it's time for those Country Boy 2014 picks. Texas A&M's been grabbing 5-star recruits just like Jameis Winston's been snatching crab legs. Yes. I think this young Texas A&M team is going to come back to Texas 1-0. Michael Vick was living in Atlanta.
Oh! Yeah! You got the joke!
Let me down. He can say whatever he wants.
We keep him out in the field, separated from this.
I picked Texas A&M over South Carolina for the first game because I went to Texas A&M, and there's no way I'm going to pull against them. Plus, I feel like they've got a great chance, even though they're a young team. The announcers called me out and said, I'm just an alumni, that's why I'm calling them. But by the time this comes out, by the time this YEE episode comes out, the world will have known that Texas A&M did win their first game against South Carolina. And then I'll be proven genius, right? Oh.
By the way, we think Earl might have picked A&M because reportedly his alter ego is an Aggie. We're picking that big road win.
You got called
Upon our return here to Inside College Football, we'll fly through 8 of the most interesting
Go.
But Texas A&M's been grabbing 5-star recruits faster than Jameis Winston grabs Craglet. But Texas A&M's been grabbing 5-star recruits just like Jameis Winston snatches